And it's time now for our Fix It Up segment, for lack of a better term. It is brought to us as an exclusive feature of ABC Real, and representing this great company is Rich Frank. Rich, welcome back to the show.
Good morning. It's good to see you.
Same here. One of the things that your company does is also make it so the house sells more quickly for people who have been living in a house for 10, 15 years. All of a sudden they're deciding to sell or upsize or downsize, and just the few dollars that it takes to upgrade that house can make the difference between sitting on the market and selling quickly. Let's start with the outside. One of your divisions of your company has to do with pressure washing, and that I would think applies more toward, let's say, a driveway or a garage, and et cetera. Tell us what's involved in power washing.
Well, many times with the home, it may look dull. The paint may not look as bright as it used to, and a lot of times it's just, as you know, we have a very dusty town that we live in, and a lot of times it just needs a good pressure wash. So we can come in and pressure wash your house, and it's just not spraying it with a strong stream of water. We actually go in there with special brushes and pre-treat the house, and we get rid of all the cobwebs or any nests that might be in your rafters or things of that nature, and then we pressure wash the house. And of course, as you know, we're a multi-surface company, so we do window cleaning and driveways, sidewalks, everything.
All right, let's stay on the outside of the house right now. A lot of these are older homes. They are stucco, and this high pressure that you use, that doesn't knock off the stucco, does it?
Not if you have a professional that knows what he's doing. Can a high pressure system knock off the stucco off a house? Most definitely. In fact, these high pressure systems are so strong that if they're not used properly, you can actually etch your initials in concrete. So you have to know what you're doing, and you need a professional to do that.
What type of equipment do you use for something like this?
It's a special truck-mounted pressure washing unit that also we can apply heat as well in certain areas, especially like on sidewalks and commercial properties that might have gum and a lot of oil stains and things like that on the driveways or on sidewalks. We can also use pressure washing with heat and remove those items.
Okay, staying on the outside of the house, I would take it that if you were to come to my house, you would go to the back corner and test it to get the right pressure, so that you don't have happen what can happen if it's not the right amount of pressure.
Yes, we've been doing this a long time, and as I said, we're professionals, so we know what pressure can be used on any particular surface.
Driveways, a lot of cars just have oil leaks. Do you guarantee you can get that up, or is it just a matter of getting off what's on the surface? Because I think a lot of people would like to have the power washing of their driveways or their garage floors, but I would be afraid to, because that's a lot of work.
We can remove some of the oil stains. If a customer wants more removed and a deeper clean, then we have that service available as well. What we suggest, and we also do this as well, we also do driveway coatings. So a lot of times we could clean the surface of the driveway so the driveway coatings could adhere, and in the future you won't have that problem. Any oil stains or something that you do get on your driveway, you can just wipe them right off.
Okay, if I were to call you to do the entire job of cleaning my house or pressure washing my house, you would do that first and then go to the windows?
That's correct, because of course if we're pressure washing your house, we're going to mess up the windows. You know, they're going to get wet, and so we would clean the windows after we clean the house.
What's the difference between a professionally cleaned window with your company, and your company is the best, and somebody who just comes in there with a squeegee?
Well, there's an art to cleaning windows properly.
Okay.
And depending on the type of residue you have on your windows, you can either have dirt, sometimes you might even have some grease. You're going to use a different pH balance cleaning solution. As you're very familiar with, there's a lot of hard water stains on especially the lower windows in Las Vegas, so you would use a different cleaning solution on that to remove those hard water stains. And by the way, those hard water stains are basically dissolved rock. Because we have so many aquifers here in Las Vegas, and that's where we get our water. So we take care of all that, and we have multiple solutions. And the difference between someone professional and an amateur coming in is we're not going to leave any streaks or spots, and again, we guarantee our work.
I would think, and I know this to be a fact because I've seen my son Joe work, is that one of the advantages of having a professional do it is they actually do it faster than I could do it with my own little squeegee and my own little Windex or whatever.
They can do it faster and much more efficiently and do a much better job. That's correct.
Now, a lot of people have solar screens. Can you, how do you, not, or tinted windows, I didn't mean solar screens, tinted windows. How do you do those as well, or does the tinted window have a tendency to buckle up because moisture might get in there? How do you treat those?
Again, tinted windows can be treated, and you were mentioning early solar screens. We can remove the solar screens and clean the windows as well, and we can even clean the solar screens with our equipment, our pressure washing equipment. But as far as tinted windows, you just have to be aware that it is a tinted window, especially if it's the film tint, which they put on the inside of the house. I mean, I know we're talking about the outside, but a lot of people want
let's go inside now. Okay.
A lot of people want the inside of their windows clean as well, and you just have to be aware of the solution you're using, so you don't have any buckling problems or any peeling away of the window tint.
Why would a person just do the outside of the windows? Why wouldn't they have you come in and do the inside at the same time?
Some people would just rather save a little bit of money and just do the windows on the inside themselves. The outside windows are definitely more challenging to work on because, again, the hard water deposits, and a lot of times in a multiple-story house, the height of the windows, not many people want to get up on those, get up on ladders and clean their windows.
What about other things inside the house, like a glass chandelier or mirrors? Do you do that as well? Because they have a tendency of having dirt and buildup there.
Pretty much anything you need cleaned, ABC Real can take care of it.
And do you charge for your estimate?
We do not charge. It's always free estimates, and we guarantee our work.
Oh, I hope you do. Okay, one more thing that I want to bring up, and that is, do you use the same procedure for commercial jobs as you do for home jobs? In other words, in terms of windows and steam cleaning and floors and tile and things like that?
A lot of times when you're talking especially about driveways and sidewalks on a commercial job, it's much more labor intensive. So we're going to spend more time spraying special sprays to remove gum and gunk and things like that. And usually most people on a residential property don't have a bunch of gum on their driveway or on their sidewalks as a commercial property does. So a commercial property usually takes a little bit more time.
I asked you this either last week or the week before. Have you been trained or certified? In other words, it's not just a matter of learning as you go along.
In the carpet cleaning industry and the tile industry, yes, we are certified. And as far as the surface, multi-surface, is pressure washing and the window cleaning, our company has over 15 years experience.
So you do give free estimates?
Yes, sir.
Good, okay. I need a telephone number for you.
292-4335.
Good, so we got the commercial in there, we got the residential in there. Good company, but the proof is in the pudding. If you'd like a free estimate, to give a call to Rich at 292-4335. He is on his cell phone this fine weekend morning. And that's about it. Thanks again for being with us.
Thank you.
Well, think of some good subject material next week, or maybe have one of the guest companies that you work with talk about what they do as a service to the community.